are anchored by their big men. I think it's going to be physical and highly intensified.
So the opening lineup for the Heat, they've got Adebayo, Tyler Hero out there with Alec Burks. Then it's Wiggins, and it's Ware in at the 5 spot. Now here is Hardaway. The kick out to Cunningham. Shot clock at 5. Duran with the screen on Hero. They get it back. Back to Hardaway. Cunningham against Hero. Hardaway sets a screen for Cunningham. And again, Cunningham missing.
The defense better tighten up on the mid-range. They're much, much tighter. You expect him to make every single one of those.
Adebayo with the bucket.
Too much to worry about with Bam when he's in the post and on the elbow making plays. And now he's making threes. Wow.
Hardaway for 3. And again, it's the Pistons missing. Here's Miami now. It's a 3-point game. Brent Sutton, the Detroit Pistons unit, does so well is push the pace in their games.
Yeah, you love to lean into young players and that vibrant athleticism, but you also have to understand that playing fast comes with quick decision making, and sometimes those don't always go hand in hand. The experience that these guys will have in their growth together and how soon it is that they realize they can help each other, it's going to push them places faster and further than they even realize.
And Thompson kicks to Hardaway. Cunningham outside. Launches a 3. It's hauled in by the Heat.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And it's Wiggins missing. Pistons have gone 0 of 5 here to start the game. Rough start for them. Again, the miss by the Pistons. Miami's on 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. And a wide open look for Hero. No good with the triple.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Cunningham kicks to Harris. A 3-pointer, no good. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. No good on the 3. For the Pistons, it's been a slow start here. Nothing yet up on the scoreboard for them. On the wing, Hardaway. Out to Harris. They need this one. Drills the 3-pointer.
A solid 3-point marksman. Harris has that inside-outside offensive game.
Works on the wing. Takes a 3. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the 3-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Miami leading by 6. Well, Brent, since entering the NBA, Tyler Hero has been a constant scoring threat.
Yeah, Kevin, the scoring for Tyler Hero is always going to be there. He is a bucket, but the defensive improvement and really just the physicality that he needs to play with. Those are areas that Tyler could shore up a little bit to make sure he's on the floor for some of the biggest moments of a season.
Now here's Wiggins. Following the miss by Cade Cunningham. Hero from long range. It's hauled in by Harris. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, I was able to talk with J.B. Bickerstaff for a minute. I asked Coach about facing off against Bam Adebayo, and he told me the dangerous thing about Bam is his versatility. He's able to play different roles for his team depending on the matchup. And that versatility makes it difficult to game plan against him. Guys?
Thank you, David. Now Adebayo. Following the 3-point attempt by Cade Cunningham. Hero from long range. Sinks the triple.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
Well, a lot of importance placed on outside shooting, and tonight you can see why after that kind of quarter exploding from the perimeter.
Offensive rebound. Out to Thompson. The Pistons working the ball around now. No good, unable to end this run. Hero passes to Wiggins. from outside the arc. And again, Miami with the triple.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. You know who that was.
And so it's Miami enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Heat?
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
Well, one thing that's noticeable is just tremendous energy from everybody, and they put that into their transition play, and all that hustle is paying off.
They've got Ivy, Isaiah Stewart out there with Thompson. Then there's Dennis Schroeder, and it's Beasley in at the 3 spot. They're the group Detroit will start the second with. And Brent, if the super team era is indeed coming to a close, the Miami Heat were one of the most successful examples.
Yeah, Kevin, you're obviously referring to the Heatles with LeBron James, Dwayne Wade, and Chris Bosh. I think there are some fans out there that go back to when it was that they had that press conference and were throwing up 6, 7, 8. And so 2 titles, yes, of course, amazing. Chances to win championships, amazing. Could there have been more? Possibly.
Pass to Ivy. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Thompson outside. Now, here's Ivy. He's covered closely. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. The Heat leading by 12. And here's Anderson for 3. That shot is no good, and he's 1 for 3 from the floor. Ivy dishes to Schroeder. Off target with his 3. Miami's gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. Robinson kicks to Hero. A three-pointer is right on target. Hero's got 6.
And Hero demonstrating his confidence. That range looks limitless.
Stewart passes to Beasley. Thompson outside. Pass to Ivy. Shoots the 3. The rebound by Kevin Love. For Miami, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Kicks it out to Hero. Drills it from outside. Hero's got 6 in the quarter.
Tyler Hero ready to pull the trigger at any time.
Beasley for 3. Miami grabs the miss. Outside Robinson. They get the rebound. Pistons trail by 18. Ivy on the wing. Kicks it out to Schroeder. Thompson outside. Pass to Ivy. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Ivy's got his second basket of the game.
And if Ivy can hit that shot with consistency, it really makes him a tough cover.
Robinson on the wing. And here's Anderson. Outside Robinson. The tray. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Robinson's got himself on the board with 3 there. And Greg, you think about what they call float games. Why does that one shot earn a nickname like that?
I mean, it's a badge of respect, right? The floaters, teardrops, whatever you call them, runners, often the finishing touch to an already well-developed offensive arsenal.
Here's Schroeder, knocks down the 3 ball.
And right there, Dennis Schroeder shows some confidence by nailing the jumper.
And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for Miami. They led by as many as 18 points.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
And a different look here for the Pistons. Duran, he's checked in for Stewart. Harris comes in for Malik Beasley. Hardaway's checked in for Jaden Ivey. And it's Cunningham in for Dennis Schroeder. Hardaway for 3. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Miami leading by 15. Pass to Burks from deep. Drains it from beyond the arc. Burks has got 12.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
Lets it go with a 3. Rebound by the Pistons. Duran's got his 4th rebound in this one. Hardaway for 3. Good on the three-point shot.
Well, that's a rhythm shot, and when Tim Hardaway Jr. finds that kind of rhythm, he becomes a much more solid offensive option.
Burks the pass to Robinson. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Cunningham against Adebayo. Out to Harris. Hardaway with a wide-open look. Off target from three-point range. Gets it off. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's Miami finding a 15-point lead. Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. It's been one outstanding game so far from Alec Burks.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
Here's who Eric Spoelstra is starting the second half with. Tyler Hero out there with Alec Burks. Then it's Wiggins. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Ware in its center. And rank credit the Pistons fans for sticking with them after a tough season last year.
Well, Kevin, it's been a couple of rough years in Detroit, and never easy to have your team go through something like that. You know, where you're getting national media attention for not winning games, it's never a good thing. But these fans are loyal, they're hungry, and the future is going to be bright in Detroit, I promise you that.
Harris a screen on Hero. That's a 2 from Cunningham. Drops one in from the wing.
And Cade really navigating that pick and roll to perfection.
The Heat leading by 16. Pass to Adebayo. A three-pointer off the mark. Detroit's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Cunningham for 3. And again, Cunningham missing. Miami's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Wiggins passes to Burks. Nailed from three-point land. Burks has got 15.
You love how eager Wiggins is to involve his teammates. That's a nice assist.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, Commissioner Silver has been direct. The NBA is hoping for more competitive All-Star games. Now, they've said as much before, but last year's high-scoring All-Star game did precede the league's not-so-subtle move to cut down on foul calls and allow for more defense overall. They are trying to get it right. Kevin?
And it couldn't be a great game without defense, so we like the direction. DA, thank you. Hero kicks to Ware. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Cunningham with it. Picked up by Hero. Hardaway passes to Harris. At the top of the key, Thompson. Cunningham outside. Out to Hardaway. And the foul on Alec Burks. That is his first foul of the game.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
For the Pistons, Malik Beasley comes in for Hardaway. And it's Jaden Ivey in for Cade Cunningham. Robinson's checked in for the Heat. Knocked loose. Ivey finds Beasley. Ivey on the wing. 6 points for him. And Malik Beasley, good for 3. Beasley's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for the Heat. For Jaden Ivey, the offense, Brent, looks great. Defensively, though, there's a lot to improve on.
Well, sometimes as an individual defender, you can look worse because the team defense isn't there. And so there's been sort of this reflective quality about that. But for Jaden to take on or take the next step, certainly defensively, with all of that athletic ability, he could be elite on that end of the floor.
The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And Tobias has a good frame and has good strength. I like to see him go in there and put it to good use on the offensive glass.
Miami no good on that time either. And here are the Pistons. It's been 8 unanswered points for them. Beasley outside. From outside, off the mark. The Heat leading by 11. Outside, Hero. Burks in the corner. Pass to Adebayo. Robinson kicks to Hero. And he's good on the 3-ball. Hero's got 12 points in the game.
Such a smooth shooter. Assertive Hero right now on offense.
And Harris wide open. He shoots. Trying to answer back. But that 3 is off the mark. The Heat have gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. Wasted no time on that one. Burks has got 5 points now this quarter.
How about that shot? Not exactly something drawn up by the coaching staff.
Pass to Duran. Beasley kicks to Ivy. Beasley sets a screen for Ivy. Again, the miss by the Pistons. For Miami, they've gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. Beasley against Burks. Now Robinson. Burks, the pass to Robinson. And the Heat, another 3.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Always a good sign of maturity and steps forward when you can take this kind of...
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Heat out front as they dominate the last minutes of the quarter on an 8-0 run. And we'll be back right after this. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Now the passing for the team becoming contagious, this time involving the big.
And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. We've got Malik Beasley. Ivy is out there with Dennis Schroeder. Then there's Isaiah Stewart. And it's Holland in at the 4-man position. That's the group for Detroit right now.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the 3-point line.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Robinson misses. The Pistons have gone 0 of 3 to start the 4th quarter. Here's Ivy. No good on the triple.
It's been a struggle all night long from deep, but doesn't seem like he's lost his confidence. He's still letting them rip.
Detroit's gone ice cold from 3-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. For 3, Beasley. Robinson pulls it in.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Out of bounds, Detroit takes possession. Kay Cunningham's checked in for Dennis Schroeder. Then for the Heat, Highsmith is checked in, and it's Burks in for Robinson. Cunningham for 3. It's hauled in by the Heat. Burks has got 5 rebounds tonight. Shoots. Hero, no good. And, well, Detroit shooting a rough 22% so far in this one. 3-pointer. Stolen by Hero. Burks for 3. The rebound by Ivy. Ivy's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Cunningham for 3. Kept alive. Kicks it out to Beasley. Fires the 3. And it's Isaiah Stewart with the foul. That's his first foul. So Detroit going with an almost entire new group here. Duran, he's checked in for Stewart. Tobias Harris comes in for Holland. Thompson, he's checked in for Malik Beasley. And Tim Hardaway Jr. subbed in for Ivy. The offensive rebound from deep three-point land. Burks can't get it to go.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Beyond the arc. Detroit, no good that time either. Miami leading by 22. A three-pointer, Wiggins. Rebounded by the Pistons. Harris has got 4 rebounds in this game. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Hardaway.
If he develops a consistent three-point shot in his first few years, Thompson's going to be scary.
And so it's Detroit with the ball. They played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Out to Harris. Fires from deep. Rebound by the Heat. 22 is their biggest lead. Works for 3. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Pass to Hardaway. Now here's Cunningham. Cranes the three-pointer.
Solid passer for a 2-guard. Tim Hardaway Jr. is all about doing what's best for his team.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Heat.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching any lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
That shot wide open. And the Heat lead by 19.
What a response here from Wiggins, marching right back and answering with a triple.
And a wide open look for Cunningham. Duran the pass to Thompson. And stolen by Wiggins. Hero kicks to Adebayo. Thompson with the rebound. Pistons shooting around 24%. Not a good showing here. Hardaway from outside. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Burks on the wing. Jacks up a 3. Can't hit that one. So it's the Pistons now, trailing by 19. Launches it. Hardaway, no good. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Harris. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. This crowd was stunned by the man. All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up for Greg.
cream of the crop.
Well, a lot of people would say that this is a guard-oriented league. I think it's a league of all the positions, but tonight, certainly, whoever can win that guard battle will probably go home with the W.
Certainly the headliner tonight. Now the opening lineup for Atlanta. Johnson at the 4 with Okongwu at the 5. Dyson Daniels out there with Trae Young. And it's LeVert in at the small forward position.
He'll probably hear about that shot selection when he gets back to the bench. Maybe not their best option now.
Harris outside. Cunningham looking it over. Lets it go from deep. Okongwu with the rebound.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
LeVert, that's good.
That's a big make for LeVert. Should help his confidence.
Cunningham outside. We played just over a minute here in the first. And picked 20th back in 2021. Jalen Johnson might end up being the steal of that draft, Coach.
Well, look, Brian, when we see guys take a big jump like Johnson has, it's usually because they have shot the ball better like he has. He's really blossomed during his third year and still has plenty of room to grow.
Johnson a screen on Duren. Back to Daniels. Inside. It's tipped. Oh, stolen by Harris. And the Pistons pushing it up now. Here's Hardaway. Fires from deep. Harris on the wing. Outside Hardaway. Pass to Cunningham. Just 5 to shoot. Hits the trifecta.
And look at the lack of hesitation. Cade gets the ball and is confident he can make the shot.
They set the pick. And a deep 3 from Young. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, JB Bickerstaff had a few moments to share with me. We talked about star guard Trae Young, their biggest problem tonight. Coach said Young is one of the most explosive offensive guys in this league. We want to make him a volume scorer, force Trae into lower percentage looks. Should be a fascinating matchup, BA.
And Allie, thanks. The Pistons have gone only 1 of 6 so far. Cunningham against LeVert. Cunningham outside. Takes the 3. Again the miss by Cunningham.
The green light they gave him early should probably turn red. He needs to get others involved.
Stolen by Thompson. All by himself. He launches a 3. Fires in the triple. It's a tie ball game.
Yeah, way back when I started coaching, you never wanted a three-pointer on a fast break. Now, it's the shot teams are looking for.
It's good on the putback.
Just a great follow-up move by Daniels. Coaches love guys who are ready to fight for the play.
And here's Harris outside. And that's collected by Trae Young. The Hawks have gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. The Pistons have had quite a few high lottery picks of late, Stan. However, they haven't had much success yet.
Well, Brian, you know, sometimes it takes a lot of time. Some teams will come together quicker. Some players and some teams need more time to develop. Detroit's just got to keep adding to what they have and continuing to develop the players that are already in their system.
And a great fan base in Detroit, starving for victories. The Pistons leading. Duren at the high post. Okongwu on him. Duren finds Thompson. Harris outside. Pulls up. 4-3. Okongwu with the rebound. A chance to go 2 for 1.
And you really must play this just right.
Here's Young. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Young's got 5 points.
A jumper that is pretty and effective. Young's game starts with his shot.
And here's Hardaway. No points so far. Harris outside. It's stolen by Johnson. He goes up. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Hawks ahead. They're up by 3. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. All right, guys, what do you think about the Hawks here in this one?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Yeah, but it's hard to keep that kind of intensity for the entire game. But if they can come close to that, they'll be in a great spot.
Dennis Schroeder is out there with Ivy. Then it's Malik Beasley. Then it's Isaiah Stewart. And it's Thompson in at the 4-man position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons. And so Thompson will bring it up for Detroit. They trail by 3. And, Coach, how about the Thompson twins making their impact felt in the 2023 draft?
Yeah, Brian, we've seen twins in the NBA before, albeit not very often. But these two made history that draft day, becoming the first pair of twins to be selected in the top 5 of the same draft.
Shots good by Schroeder.
Well, when you give him room like that, just expect it to go in.
Pass to Riza Shea. LeVert with the ball. Niang a screen. 4 on the clock. LeVert, and that's good. LeVert's got 6.
A good shooter with a smooth stroke. LeVert's ability to hit shots can take him very far in this league.
It's Beasley on the wing. Ivy outside.
Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
Holland, he's checked in for the Pistons. And the Hawks making a change here as well. Buffkin, he's checked in for LeVert. Ivy up top. Still no points. Out left to the wing. Just 5 on the clock. And here's Schroeder outside. Counted from distance.
And I'll tell you what, that's what being unselfish is all about. Ivy finding the open man.
Pass to Niang. The 3 from Riza Shea. Rebound Detroit. Outside Schroeder. He shoots it. They get it back. Here's Holland. Ivy outside. From outside the arc. Capella with a rebound.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
The Pistons have gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. Coach, when you talk about the Atlanta Hawks, you got to start with Trae Young.
One of the most exciting players to watch in the NBA, Brian. He can shoot the ball from anywhere on the floor. He's a great ball handler and one of the most creative passers in the game.
Detroit has gone 2 of 6 from distance here in the second quarter. Pass to Schroeder. Fade away. Capella with a rebound. The Hawks have gotten nothing to go out of 5 attempts so far this quarter.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
A minute 58 left to play in the first half. And Riza Shea gets it to go.
And you see how dangerous Riza Shea can be from deep, especially considering how fast his release is.
And here's Schroeder outside. He can't hit that time. Atlanta leading by 3. Pass to Riza Shea. To the wing on the left. Here's Niang. Off the mark there with a 3.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. Holland's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And for the Hawks, they're shooting around 29% in quarter number 2. Pass to Niang. We've got 1:08 left in the second. Here's Bufkin, back to Niang, from behind the arc. And the three-pointer goes. And the Hawks lead by 3.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside. The defense gave him a little space, and he took advantage.
Pass to Bufkin. Now Niang. And stolen by Stewart. And here's Schroeder outside. Good D by Niang. For Atlanta, they've gotten 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Rizachet. Pass to Niang. Here's Rizachet. From downtown, Niang. That's good. Niang's got 6.
Nice pass by Rizachet. You can already see he has a high basketball IQ.
This one for 3. No good on the shot. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Atlanta on top, up by... All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third quarter.
Please direct your attention now to the center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Give me a beat. And measuring up the shot.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. One guy who's been getting it done is Dennis Schroeder.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder. George Niang out there with Glenn Capella. Then it's Rizachet, then it's Terrence Mann, and it's Krejci in at the 1. Coach, when you look at the best defensive teams, what's the balance between IQ, the smarts for the game, versus effort?
Well, Brian, it's both. You know, I mean, the effort is a given. You're not going to get anything done in the game without effort. But to be a good defensive team, you have to be smart. You have to understand your opponents, their tendencies, both as a team and as individuals. And if you do that, you can cover up for a lot in terms of just raw athleticism.
Duran with it, and it's Niang picking him up. And up the court come the Pistons on the break. And here's Harris outside. And again, no good by Detroit.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want enforcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
And it's a completely new group for the Hawks. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. From deep, Johnson. Duran with the rebound. Duran's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pistons trail by 6, and it's 6-10. Jalen Duran is an incredible athlete for his size.
Yeah, he's got a lot of bounce, which helps him as a rim protector, rebounder, and lob threat. Plus, he's got quick feet, and he's able to guard smaller guys on the perimeter.
LeVert passes to Johnson. Here's the 3. Daniels misses. And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Detroit Pistons. Still looking for their first bucket of the second half. Thompson finds Cunningham. Launches the 3. The rebound by the Hawks. Johnson inside. Pounded by Harris. Here's LeVert. The kick out to Young. Johnson a screen on Cunningham. Clock at 6. There's Young with the 3. Thompson pulls it in.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
And here's Cunningham outside. Sends it home from three-point land. Cunningham's got 9.
A pretty big component of Cunningham's game. He knows how to produce from the arc.
And here's LeVert for 3. Duran with a rebound. Duran's got 7 rebounds in the game. For the tie. And give Detroit another three.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
There's Young with the three. Knocks down the triple. Give him 8.
Anything you can do, I can do better. That one felt a little personal right there.
Well, and as a fan of the game, you have to love these back-and-forth moments.
Kicks it out to Hardaway. Beyond the arc. And that's collected by Trae Young. The Hawks lead by 3. All right, Grant, I have to ask you, has there ever been a more intimidating team than the old bad boy Pistons?
Well, they weren't fancy, but they played hard and they played physical basketball. Every team that faced those Detroit teams knew they were in for a battle.
Sinks it from distance.
You can really see their confidence growing as this game has gone on. They have reason to believe now.
Yeah, they're in this one. They have some momentum on their side, and they just need to keep up the intensity.
Kicks it out to Hardaway. There's 49 seconds left in the third. Pass to Duren. Jacks up a 3. Knocks it down from distance. And the Hawks lead by 3.
And leaking out well in transition. I mean, I like seeing Daniels get rewarded for hustle.
And here's Cunningham outside. The rebound by the Hawks. Daniels has got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Johnson. LeVert, a screen on Harris. Here's Johnson. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Cade Cunningham picks that one up.
It was a strong move. The shot's just a little off.
And Johnson drops them both. 17 seconds left in the third.
If you can, use up the clock en route to the last shot.
Yeah, but if you get an open look, you got to think about taking it no matter how much time is left on the clock.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from there.
Here's Schroeder. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Atlanta on top. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Holland out there with Malik Beasley. Then it's Isaiah Stewart. Then it's Dennis Schroeder. And it's Ivy in a shooting guard. That's the group for Detroit right now. The Hawks lead by 5. Krejci, the pass to Capella. Three-pointer. A nice shot by Krejci.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Schroeder with it. Now LeVert defending. And here's Ivy from the arc. The rebound by Atlanta.
We all know he's a good shooter. But from that distance, I don't think so.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking him up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
Oh, deflected. Stolen by Ivy. Fourth quarter still young. Just over a minute played. Sinks the tray.
Hot off the pass, Ivy has a shot up. No time to waste when you've got a pro-level defense coming at you.
Here's Krejci. He's guarded by Beasley. Capella, screen on Beasley. A nice shot by Krejci. And the Hawks lead by 8.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
To the left side wing. Beasley outside. 6 on the shot clock. And here's Ivy from the arc. The rebound by Krejci. The Hawks lead by 8. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. from deep. The rebound by Stewart. Stewart's got 5 rebounds tonight. Capella against Beasley. On the wing, Ivy. Picked by Stewart. Puts up a 3. And Ivy gets a 3.
And something Ivy continues to improve. He's becoming a real threat from downtown.
LeVert outside. Krejci, the pass to man. Pass to Krejci. Lets the 3 fly. Holland with the rebound. Pistons trail by 5. Ivy with the ball. And it's Niang picking him up. Outside Schroeder. Out to Beasley. 3-pointer Stewart. The rebound by Atlanta.
They need buckets to stay in this game. That's not the shot they're looking for.
Here's Krejci. Outside man. Tries the spin move. Pass to Krejci. There's the 3. Pure from 3-point range. Krejci's got 9 points in the quarter.
Well, it's a 3-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
The Hawks lead by 8. Niang, the pass to Krejci. Fires the 3. Another 3 for Atlanta.
And he's not taking it easy on them at all. I mean, we all know he's going to keep pouring it on.
And defensively, that kind of effort is just not going to cut it.
There's that competitive nature from Ivy, coming right back with a 3 of his own.
For Atlanta, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field in the 4th quarter. LeVert passes to man. Niang outside. Pass to Capella. The Hawks need to get one up here. And stolen by Stewart. 3-pointer. Ivy outside. Beasley, pass to Ivy. From the arc. The shot won't fall. Here's Atlanta with the ball. They've led by as many as 11. Here's Krejci over Ivy. Got a piece of it.
At this point, it just feels like it's over.
Yeah, time is not on their side. The score is not on their side. Nothing you can do.
And nails the tray. LeVert outside. Man, the pass to Krejci. The 3 ball. Misses the shot. And so it's Atlanta with the W. Allie, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks.
fourth.
Yeah, both sides are methodical. They want to get into their sets and create quality looks and also have floor balance. I'd be surprised if we see a ton of fast break opportunities tonight.
Now here's LeVert. On its way from Young for two, and Ware pulls it down.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and you for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
Pass to Wiggins. Offline with his three. And here's Atlanta. Picked away. And the foul on Dyson Daniel. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Outside, Hero. To the left wing. Adebayo, that's a two-pointer. From out on the wing, he knocks it down.
No hesitation from Adebayo there. Had to love seeing him taking this shot with confidence.
Well, G.A. Adebayo came from very humble beginnings.
Yeah, raised by his mother. And Kevin Van's main motivation in life was to get her out of that trailer. He worked extremely hard and now arguably a top 25 player.
And now here comes Okongwu leading the break. And it's LeVert missing. And here are the Heat now. Wiggins outside. Hero finds Burks. It's good from long range.
Hero knowing about the whens and the wheres for an assist.
Okongwu with the screen for LeVert. That's in, coming off the assist from Young.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a handle.
Now Hero, and he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, D.A.?
Well, I was able to catch up with Eric Spoelstra a few minutes ago. Now, I talked with him about the challenges of guarding someone like Trae Young. Coach said, as soon as he crosses half court, you got to be on him. I told our guys, no separation. Of course, this defense will have to be very aggressive if they hope to stop Trae. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Adebayo passes to Burks. The three. Okongwu grabs the board.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Young with no one around. A miss that time would have put him up. Miami's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. And with this era of the Atlanta Hawks, Greg, they've gone as far as their defense has let them.
You look back at their conference finals run in 21. That was the last time they had a top 10 defense. So scoring's never been the issue with this core, but defense has been non-existent.
Here's Hero. Following the three by Atlanta. No one near Adebayo as he lets it go. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Too much to worry about with Bam. He's in the post and on the elbow making plays. And now he's making threes. Wow.
And the three ball is good.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
A three ball. Another three for Atlanta.
And that corner three isn't a huge part of Young's game, but his accuracy can make it work.
Adebayo finds Burks. And a miss there on the triple.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And the call will be against Caris LeVert. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
And Miami making a change here. Robinson's checked in. Reza Shea, he's checked in for the Hawks. Burks against Young. Burks kicks to Adebayo. Deflects the pass. Young from outside. Miami grabs the miss.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Ware passes to Wiggins. Three-pointer. And it's Daniels with the rebound. The Hawks leading by 4. Young outside. Johnson in the corner. Burks against Young. Pass to Rizichet. 5 on the clock. Corner shot. Caught it! He caught it!
That's how you do it. Stay patient, wait for the...
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Hawks lead by 6. We'll be back shortly live from Miami Arena. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
Love the passing that they displayed at the start of the game. Great ball movement that's opening up some chances without really getting deep into the execution.
They've got Kyle Anderson, also Kevin Love out there. Tyler Hero out there with Robinson. And it's Larson in at the 2-guard spot. So that's who Miami starts the second with. Nikola Jovic is checked in for Kevin Love. And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for the Heat. The kick out to Anderson. Misses the 3. The Hawks leading by 5. Niang passes to Capella. Here's Krejci, guarded by Robinson. Krejci, no good. Miami's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Robinson, that's good.
Love the timing as Robinson comes off footwork there to get the catch and get the shot up.
And Dwayne Wade is the first Heat player to be honored with a statue. And Greg, that's pretty significant for a very successful franchise.
And Kevin, well-deserved, right? D-Wade, the best player in franchise history. He helped bring 3 championships to the city. Plus, he's already got a street named after him.
And Miami making a change here. Highsmith is checked in.
That's one of the best three-point shooters. You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
Pass to Hero. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Here's Larson. LeVert brings the double team. Back to Hero. Here's Highsmith. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Niang passes to Krejci. And here's LeVert. Capella with a screen on Hero. LeVert with a wide open look. Niang in the corner. Tries the spin move. Anderson the screen. Larson, no good. The Hawks leading by 5. Pass to man. Here's Krejci. Screen by Niang. Fires for 3. That ball is in the basket. Now he's shot 6 and made 3 of them.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be guarding him. Ridiculous lapse there defensively.
And the call will be against Karis LeVert. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor.
Substitution on the court.
Now, here's Burks. He's covered by Daniels. Over to the left wing. Ware off the mark there with the 3-point shot. That has gone 2 for 5 from 3-point land since the end of the first. Okongwu kicks to Daniels. And here's Young from the arc. Buries it from 3-point range. Young's got the lead up to 11 now for the Hawks.
Undeniable range. Young is going to pull up the moment he gets any angle out there.
Works for 3. Okongwu grabs the board. Okongwu's now got his 4th rebound in this one. And the foul on Alec Burks. That's his first foul. Every year, Greg, we get a new batch of rookies into the NBA. Sometimes we're all guilty of judging them too early.
Oh, absolutely. I think we need probably 3 years to evaluate a player. You know, fans and media can be a little harsh at times, but not everybody develops at the same rate.
And it's LeVert missing. The Heat trail by 11. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
1:10 left to play here in the half.
Wow, you watched the defender, and it looked like he knew that was coming. He made a quick play on it to intercept the ball in the passing lane.
From range, LeVert's one of those guys you have to respect his shot. He makes enough from beyond where you have to honor him.
Deep, Adebayo. Good on the triple. Adebayo's got 8 points.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Young drives in. Just 5 to shoot. Daniels passes to Okongwu. Here's Young. That shot, no good. Good D by Mitchell. Here's Ware. Still scoreless. It's good. And the Hawks lead is cut down now to just 8 on the basket from Andrew Wiggins.
Good to see Wiggins out there from the corner. Just great rhythm on that three.
LeVert sets a screen for Young. Johnson kicks to Young. Back to Johnson. Shoots over Burks. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks holding on to an 8-point. All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Please represent the center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Without question, Trae Young displaying his skills today.
Yeah, and the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
Yeah, he keeps tracking down those spots behind the three-point line and finding some open opportunities.
Checking out the group for Quinn Snyder to start the second half. In the post, it'll be Johnson and Okongwu. Young is out there with Daniels. And it's LeVert in at small forward. The Hawks leading by 8. Pulls up on the wing, and he hits the jump shot. LeVert's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Hawks.
And continuing to impress and taking on more responsibility. LeVert understanding when he should look to score.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
And Eric Spoelstra, the head coach of the Miami Heat, receiving a record 8-year, $120 million extension. That's some big dough.
Is it ever? And remains coaching for the only NBA franchise he's ever worked for. Already one of the most tenured head coaches in the association, and that figures to continue for a while.
Deep, Adebayo. Rebound by the Hawks. Okongwu's now got his 7th rebound here tonight. Johnson dishes to Daniels. It's Young on the wing. Now, here's Okongwu. Hasn't made one yet. Young pass to Okongwu. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. And here are the Heat now. Kicks it out to Wiggins. Over Daniels. And it's Wiggins missing. The Hawks leading by 10. Young with the ball. And Burks picks him up defensively. This one for 3. And Ware pulls it down.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Atlanta's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Another miss by Young.
Well, he lost the
shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. And here's Young. He's got 9. Okongwu with a screen on Hero. Another miss by Young. The Heat trail by 7. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. Robinson's checked in for the Heat.
Substitution on the court.
The 3. Okongwu grabs the board. Okongwu's now got his 8th rebound here tonight. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Duncan Robinson. That's foul number 2 for him. Atlanta making some changes. Clint Capella comes in for Okongwu. And it's George Niang in for Jalen Johnson. Pass to Capella. Now, man. Out to the wing. Here's Krejci. Hits it from 3-point range. Krejci's got 11 points.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Outside Robinson. And with the rebound. The Hawks leading by 10. Pass to Capella. Here's Krejci. That 3 off the mark. Miami's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from 3-point land in the second half. Here's Burks. Atlanta with the rebound.
The D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
And the basket by Krejci. Krejci's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, Capella at that size really has no issues spotting the open man.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
Here's Krejci. Burks pulls it in. Fires from way outside. Aston Niang. Here's Ricochet. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. Works for 3. Traps in the tray. He has 6. There's 21 seconds left here in the third quarter. The Hawks leading by 10. Ricochet with it. Scoreless thus far. Here's Krejci. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
The defense has to be besides themselves there. Terrific shot to close out the quarter by him.
And so it's Atlanta looking at a 13. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Here's Buffkin. They've got Anderson. Tyler Hero out there with Duncan Robinson. And it's Highsmith in at the power forward. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Connects from 3-point range. Mann's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Hawks. And the call will be against George Niang. That is his first foul of the game. And the Hawks making a change here. Matthews is checked in. Atlanta on D. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. He lobs it up. Out of bounds. Miami takes possession.
Yeah, that's a tough one. An experienced player in the pro game shouldn't be making that pass.
Atlanta making a switch here. And Miami shooting just 31% in the game. There's Hero with the 3. Gay with the rebound.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
3 from Matthews. Miami grabs the miss. Here's Larson. Off target from outside. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for for the Hawks.
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long, and also their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
And it seemed like throughout this game, right after the jump ball, they've just been feeling it from distance, getting all the looks they want and continuing to take advantage of that three-point line.
And again, it's the Heat missing.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Young's checked in for Atlanta. From past the arc. Matthews scanning the floor. Hands it from downtown. Matthews has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
For three, Burks pulls it in. The Heat trail by 20. Hero fires from way outside. And again, it's the Heat missing. Matthews against Hero.
Oh, great defense. They anticipated the play and got there first.
Here's Hero. To stop the run. The rebound by Niang. Niang's got his 4th rebound in this one. And here's Matthews from the arc. Andrew Wiggins pulls it in.
Boy, I'd love to see him just get a smidge closer to the basket. Once he sees a few shots go in from there, that might open up everything from distance.
You know, not necessarily what you're looking for, but still able to convert.
Matthews, no good.
And guys, you've heard of overpassing. Well, that shot was an example of underpassing.
Maybe they can find a way to establish some rhythm in the next few possessions with the extra pass.
They set the pick. Matthews with it. Picked up by Hero. And now it's Burks running. He can go all the way.
That's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
And that one's good. Wiggins.
Love it when Wiggins plays with this kind of confidence, especially off of the dribble where he can get dangerous.
Matthews, no one around him. No good from outside.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
A three-pointer. Wiggins makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
Man passes to Matthews. There's the triple. It's Adebayo with the rebound.
Well, after an impressive first half, he's just not been able to get the room or get anything going here in the second.
If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option. Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Hawks.
Starting 5 must have been happy to get so much help from the reserves in this game.
And they not only lightened the load, the subs did nothing less than guarantee a win.
Hey, you know, guys, what a nice performance it was for Trae Young.
Just really loved his activity level here tonight. Constantly mixed it up, and he threw himself into a lot of plays.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. That one goes. Count it. And the Hawks lead by 10.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
And a wide open look here for Wiggins. Gets the three-pointer to fall. And Atlanta has possession. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Here's Man. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And so the Hawks take the win. This was, thank you, David. And that'll do it, folks. So for David Aldridge,
Play the games. One guy gets hot, a team gets cold. That's all it takes to swing the entire outcome of a game.
Hardaway on the wing. Pass to Duran. Oh, he used the shot fake to create the angle, but he couldn't get it to fall. Wiggins for three. Burks finds Wiggins. Hero for three. Rebound Detroit.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Stripped it away. Burks for three. He drops it from range.
And just sinks it over the tall defender. That's why you have to crowd shooters on the perimeter.
Yeah, you get a little more space out there to operate, and that helps him find the room he needs.
And that one's good. Cunningham.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
A multiple-time All-Star. What aspect of Adebayo's game stand catches your eye nightly?
Well, Brian, I'd say it's not one thing. He's a very complete player. He can rebound, defend, pass, score. This guy does it all.
And by all accounts, a great teammate as well.
That's exactly right.
It's Cunningham with a drive. Out to Harris. Thompson outside. Cunningham outside. From deep. Hardaway, no good. The Heat have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Outside Burks. Takes a three. And again, Miami with a triple.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
There's Cunningham with a three. Excellent D there from Hero.
Well, you like the competitive mindset there, trying to answer right back. It just didn't fall.
Here's Ware. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. The Pistons have gone only 1 of 6 so far. Out to Thompson. Fires for three. The rebound by Wiggins.
Well, that's what the defense has to do. Make that shot as uncomfortable for him as possible.
Hero, no good. Pistons trail by 7. Thompson with it. Hero picks him up. Who poked away. It's a one-on-one situation. Burks for three. Drills it from deep. Burks has got 9.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
And you can't let Harris get this close to the basket. When you do, this is what happens.
And Burks gets it to go.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
Now here's Hardaway. Still without a bucket. And here's Harris outside. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
Yeah, the corner is a great spot for Harris. He works to get open over there.
Well, Coach, it's been discussed a lot, but the Detroit Pistons set a record in 2023 that no one wants to match.
Well, that's for sure, B.A. No franchise wants to suffer through a 28-game losing streak. They thought that team had potential, but they just never found their footing early on, and then things just snowballed on them.
Here's Wiggins. The Pistons getting their last shot to go, and Burks gets it to go.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
Now here's Harris. Over Adebayo. And here we go, the Heat fast break. Burks for three. And the Heat, another three.
Their ability to space the floor has been the story of this game.
Yeah, we thought this might be the case. You see a few of those go through the net, it becomes contagious.
And solid pass from Cunningham. He has a good understanding for when the defense has overcommitted.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clock.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Harris passes to Cunningham. Here's Duran. Back to Cunningham. Three seconds left. And the basket is good.
Oh, what a crafty move, causing the defender to pause right there.
And so it's the Miami Heat closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. Their work from distance has been impressive, and it's put them in this lead right now. Back after this. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And a breakdown here, guys, of the hustle stats for the Heat.
Well, they're playing with great pace, pushing the ball up the floor and attacking before the defense can get set.
Yeah, on top of that, they've been resourceful defensively, generating scoring opportunities by forcing turnovers.
Here are the five Detroit has to start the second. They've got Jaden Ivey, Isaiah Stewart out there with Thompson. Then it's Malik Beasley, and it's Schroeder in at the point. And Stan, after starting his NBA career playing at center, the 6'8" Isaiah Stewart, more often now a power forward.
Yeah, look, Brian, he's improved as a shooter. He still looks more like an old school big at the 4 spot, but he can step out and stretch the floor.
Here's Larson. Anderson for 3. The rebound by Stewart. Ivey outside. Launches it. And it's Miami with a rebound. Starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Love for 3. And again, no good by Miami. Pistons trail by 4. Ivey outside. For 3. That one no good. Miami has gotten 6 of 13 shots to go from outside the arc. Fires the 3, and Anderson gets the 3.
Well, you love the unselfishness, makes the next pass, and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
Schroeder passes to Stewart. The 3. Anderson pulls it down. Heat leading by 7. Pass to Hero. Robinson with it. The 3 is up. Can't hit that one.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Schroeder with it. Hero picks him up. Schroeder can't get it to go. Miami has gone just 1 of 5 so far this quarter from 3. Larson, no good. And Schroeder has got the ball here for the Detroit Pistons. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. And here's Ivey from the arc. Buries it from 3. Ivey's got 6.
And something Ivey continues to improve. He's becoming a real threat from downtown.
Robinson on the wing. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Pistons trail by 4. Well, Coach, how about the Eric Spoelstra story? Started as a video coordinator with the Heat back in '95. You were an assistant in Miami back then.
Yeah, look, Brian, even then, Eric is one of the rare guys that all of us on the staff knew right from the beginning that he had all the makings of a great coach. Players trusted him and had confidence in his ability to help them.
From the video room to the Hall of Fame one day.
No question.
And here's Ivey from the arc. Offensive rebound. Beasley outside. Shot clock at 5. The 3. Larson with a rebound. Miami's gone 7 for 17 from 3-point range so far in this matchup. Miami, no good that time either. Pistons shooting at 30% here in the second. And here's Ivey from the arc. Oh my, came close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
And when you talk about Ivey, his explosiveness really stands out, especially when he's running the floor.
Both teams will make substitutions. And he nails the 3rd. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Ivey against Robinson. And miss after miss right now.
Those are precisely the looks this team is trying to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
Yes. And it's Adebayo picking up the assist. And the Heat lead by 1.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost them 3.
On the wing, Ivy. There's the triple. Good work defensively by Robinson. Well, Miami shooting 41% in this game. 44 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Adebayo from long range. The rebound by Detroit. Ivy, right side. Out of bounds. It'll be Heat ball. Mitchell's checked in for Miami. And the Pistons making a change here as well. Hardaway's checked in for Ivy. And it's Miami's ball. They've led by as many as 11. Steps back. Mitchell, the pass to Burks. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Knocks down the long J. Pistons trail by 4.
If you can, use up the clock en route to the last shot.
Yeah, but if you get an open look, you got to think about taking it no matter how much time is left on the clock.
Cunningham on the wing. Let's go with a 3. Oh, at the buzzer! He got it off in time!
That is an incredible shot.
Monster buzzer beat.
Appreciate it, Allie. And we'll be coming right back after this break. Ready for the third quarter. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Boy, one of the stories here, Alec Burks getting it done today.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
They've got Tyler Hero. Bam Adebayo is out there with Andrew Wiggins. Then there's Alec Burks, and it's Ware in at the 5. That's the group on the floor for Miami.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
At 6'9", Bam Adebayo is on the shorter side of centers, yet he is elite defensively, Greg.
He's been top 5 in Defensive Player of the Year voting a bunch of times. Bam has an incredible motor, a great IQ, and he's a switchable big. That's huge in today's game.
Back to Hardaway. Duran finds Thompson. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Well, Grant, you played on some very tight-knit teams. Talk to us about chemistry.
Well, B.A., you know, in some sports, chemistry is not a big issue. But in basketball, it is huge. You have to trust and believe in your teammates, and it has to be a unit, not 5 separate individuals.
Hero for 3. The rebound by Detroit. Thompson's got 5 rebounds in the game. Hardaway on the wing. Duran the screen. The deep 3. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got 4 rebounds in the game. Burks against Hardaway. Outside Burks. Pass to Adebayo. Shoots over Duran. And Adebayo with the basket. On the assist by Burks. And the Heat lead by 4. Hardaway against Burks. Hardaway, the pass to Cunningham. The 3-ball, no problem for Cade.
A pretty big component of Cunningham's game. He knows how to produce from the arc.
On the wing, Burks. Wiggins from long range. And it's Harris with the rebound. And so Cunningham will bring it up for the Pistons. Cunningham on the take to the wing, right side. Duran finds Harris. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. The Heat have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Stolen by Thompson. For the lead. And Harris with the lay-in. Harris has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And for a younger guy, Cunningham's vision is impressive. He's always watching the floor.
Well, Grant, the Miami Heat are as professionally run as any franchise in this league.
Yeah, and certain numbers point to that. They minimize turnovers, they don't commit cheap fouls, and they hit their free throws. So, in other words, they don't give anything away.
Gets the 3 ball to go. And it's a 4-point Detroit lead.
And look at the lack of hesitation. Cade gets the ball and is confident he can make the shot.
Wiggins from long range. Duren with a rebound. Duren's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Cunningham. Another 3 for Detroit.
And they're playing rock-solid basketball right now. Really starting to see that lead grow.
Well, that third quarter is when you want to increase your lead. Really building it up before that final quarter.
Here's Thompson. Kicks it out to Hardaway. Now here's Harris. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by. We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking him up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
The Heat making a switch here. Robinson's checked in. Beasley's checked in for Detroit. Ivy comes in for Cunningham. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
I can't believe he missed that 3. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving him.
The Pistons lead by 7. Ivy outside. Harris a screen. The 3 is up. And Ivy gets a 3. Ivy's got 15.
And with the talent and the competitiveness that Ivy has, we're going to see a lot of nights like this in his NBA career. It's just a matter of how many. And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a 3-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
This game's taken on a whole new look thanks to this run.
Yeah, but we know momentum can flip the other direction very quickly. You can't get complacent now.
And here's Ivy from the arc. It's hauled in by the Heat. Adebayo's got his 6th rebound on the night. Robinson for 3. Detroit with a rebound.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul. Well, he's getting all he can offensively and making the most of it.
There's Adebayo. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That one on Harris.
Ooh, good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
He's off on the 2nd. He manages to convert the 3rd. And here's Ivy from the arc. No good on the buzzer beater. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. The Pistons on top. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Wow, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. And on the floor for Detroit here in the 4th. Jaden Ivey is out there with Dennis Schroeder. Then it's Isaiah Stewart. Then there's Holland. And it's Beasley in at the 3. Schroeder passes to Ivey. Jacks up a 3. That one doesn't drop. Heat trail by 12. Hero for 3. Nails it from 3.
Yeah, absolutely no hesitation from Hero. He shoots at will from range.
Launches it from deep. Ivey's shot is off. Miami has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Here's the pick. Let's go with a 3. He buries it from 3. Ivey's got 12 points in just the second half. All right, well, a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Pistons.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
Yeah, one thing I think they should continue doing is attacking the break, because right now, this defense has no answer for them when they do this.
Off target with the open look.
Just too many missed threes for him tonight. He must be sharper here down the stretch.
Pass to Robinson over Ivy. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
And that's one he wants back, just wide open, but not able to connect that time.
Drains the triple. Ivy's got 27 points.
A very capable three-point shooter. Ivy can knock down that short corner three.
Miami, no good that time either. The Pistons lead by 15. Fires for three. The shot, no good. The Heat have gotten only 1 of 5 to fall here in the fourth. Robinson can't hit. And so it's Schroeder with it. He brings it up for the Detroit Pistons. They lead by their biggest margin of the game. It's at 15 points. And here's Ivy from the arc. From behind the arc. Drops in the three. Ivy's got 30 points.
Yeah, well, Ivy is working towards being a consistent three-point scorer, and the results speak for themselves.
And here's Detroit. They're rolling here, 9 unanswered. And the three off target. Well, the Heat's shooting a low 31%. Their offense is lacking. And that one's good. Jovic. Understand, in this league, the opportunity always exists to make a name for yourself.
It certainly does, Brian. And guys that maybe haven't gotten their opportunity, if they're ready when they get it, then they're going to burst onto the scene, and they'll no longer be under the radar guys. Look at a guy like Jalen Brunson, second-round pick, bench guy in Dallas for a long time, and then now an all-star.
Ivy, left side. There's the triple. And Hero grabs the board. Hero's got 5 rebounds in the game. Larson. Three-pointer off the mark. Detroit leading by 16.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Pistons.
A pair of tremendous rebounding teams.
And these guys played a little harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
Anderson for three. Outside Robinson. Fires from deep. Gets the three to fall.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Pistons shooting 40% so far in this one. And here's Ivy from the arc. Miami grabs the miss. Lets the three fly. And again, Miami with a triple. 55 seconds left in the fourth quarter. There's the three. Connects again from distance. Man, he's really launching them from outside the arc.
Man, so locked in, feeling confident in his three-point shot tonight.
Anderson for three. Holland with a rebound. Ivy, right side. 29 seconds left in the fourth. Three-pointer. Kept alive. And a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws. It's on Tyler Hero.
It's so tough to contain Ivy's young athleticism. He goes right at the defense hard and gets the contact.
That one misses.
We'll have 3 free throws.
And it's Miami's ball, trailing by 17. Here's Rozier. And so it's Detroit easily grabbing this one. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way
Plenty of action down in the painted area tonight, Greg, with the big man matchup in this one.
Yeah, I love to see skilled bigs dueling down low. Kind of a throwback in some ways, but there's still plenty of physicality in the modern game.
And a look at the starters for the Pistons. Thompson and Harris are their forwards. Tim Hardaway Jr. out there with Cunningham. And it's Duren in at the 5 spot.
From range, LeVert's one of those guys you have to respect his shot. He makes enough from beyond where you have to honor him.
And so it's the Hawks hitting on the board first. Puts up a 3. And Cade Cunningham good for 3.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Here's the break. Hardaway for 3. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham.
I feel like Tim Hardaway Jr.'s role is to be out there and gun away, so ready to shoot that time.
Cunningham with it, and Young picks him up defensively. Hardaway from outside. Not going to go that time. Great D that time from LeVert. Pass to Daniel. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Cunningham. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin, I was able to talk with Atlanta's head coach. We talked about how dialed in he is on Cade Cunningham in this matchup. Coach told me the key is not to let him get into a rhythm early on. That might mean we have to throw different defenders at him. Maybe send them double teams, too. Everything is on the table tonight. Let's see what they come up with for Cade. Guys?
Thank you, David. Now Hardaway. After Karis LeVert missed from long range. Cunningham finds Harris. And it's off from three-point range. For Atlanta, they've gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. It's stolen by Duren. And here we go. Fast break. Cunningham's got it. On the wing, Hardaway. Harris outside. Harris a screen on Young. Cunningham passes to Duren. Just 5 on the clock. Fades back. Out to Harris. Pistons passing it around. Duren the pass to Harris. Fires the 3. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
A solid three-point marksman. Harris has that inside-outside offensive game.
And the Hawks have been part of the play-in tournament 3 consecutive seasons.
Yeah, since that run, Kevin, in the 2021 conference finals, it has been tough sledding for Atlanta. They've really been stuck and middling in that 7 to 10 range, which is forcing you to play some tough opponents in those early rounds. They have not overcome that.
Hardaway for 3. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
That's one of Tim Hardaway Jr.'s favorite shots. Not just the ones that go in, but from that spot on the floor.
Young for 3. No good there. Detroit with the ball. A 12-0 run right now and counting. Cunningham for 3. Rebounded by the Hawks. Lets it go from deep. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. Pistons leading by 9. Hardaway kicks to Cunningham. Out to Thompson. Takes the 3. Okongwu grabs the board.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Back to Johnson. Pass to Okongwu. The Hawks again can't hit. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for Detroit. And the foul on Dyson Daniel. That's his first foul. Reza Shea, he's checked in for the Hawks. And the Pistons making a change here as well. Ivy's checked in. And here is Harris. 51 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Ivy. There's the 3. Sinks the three-pointer.
And if Ivy can hit that shot with consistency, it really makes him a tough cover.
And here's Young from the arc. Hits the three-point bomb.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays. that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
And it doesn't even matter that he's surrounded on that possession. He's got the size to pull those boards down anyway.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Ivy gets 3-pointers off the mark. On the wing, Daniels, covered by Cunningham. And the 3 off target. Here's Ivy. And it's wow, he nails the buzzer beater.
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close a quarter.
And so it's the Detroit Pistons enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They've kept the tempo quick and the defense on its heels, and it's gotten them up big. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in a second. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
Love the passing that they displayed at the start of the game. Great ball movement that's opening up some chances without really getting deep into the execution.
Here are the 5 Detroit has to start the second quarter. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Ivy. Then it's Asar Thompson. Then it's Malik Beasley. And it's Stewart in at the center position. Man gets the bucket.
And you can tell Ricochet has a great basketball IQ. He spots the opening and delivers the pass on time.
Schroeder with the ball. Okongwu covering. Now here's Ivy. Defense is right there for the 3. And with the rebound. The Hawks trail by 6. Pass to Ricochet. Here's Krejci from the arc. Another 3 for Atlanta.
And this kid, Ricochet, is a team-first kind of player, willing to give it up to the open man.
Stewart a screen. Ivy passes to Beasley. Back to Ivy. Here's the 3. Off the mark, and he's 2 of 8 for the game.
Not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots, not the wild one he took there.
Screen by Niang. Krejci passes to Niang. Here's Mann. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. And it's Ricochet missing. Here's Ivy. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Ivy's got 9.
Oh, how about the quick thinking by Ivy? I love when he goes right at it with the shot.
Here's Ricochet. Offensive rebound. Out left to the wing. Here's Krejci. Ivy defending. Shot clock at 6. And Okongwu slams it in.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
The shot by Ivy, no good. Here's Ricochet, started by Schroeder. Man in the corner. Okongwu, the pass to Krejci. Lets the 3 fly. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor. We know the 90s were a different era, Greg. Either win the game or win the fight. Remember that? Do you miss that physicality?
Well, I will say, Kevin, it made for some great stories, but I don't think we're missing much without all the extracurriculars. I think we have a beautiful game now.
Atlanta's gone 4-7 on 3-point shots in the second quarter. Out to the right wing. Shoots it up. Score it. His 3rd straight basket in 3 tries. The Pistons trailing. Schroeder, right side. Pass to Ivy. Back to Schroeder. Thompson, left side. Ivy with it. Schroeder setting the pick for Ivy. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
Yeah, and that 3-point shot, it really has looked awful here in the second quarter. It hasn't stopped them from attempting them, but it's time to maybe find something else to do.
Schroeder dishes to Ivy. They need this. And it's Rizachet with the rebound.
You could see he wanted to get him back. Sadly, he couldn't capitalize from outside the arc.
Buries the long-range jumper. And now a 7-point Atlanta lead.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
And again, it's the Pistons missing.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
Here's Ivy. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. That's 12 points for Jaden Ivey.
Ivy's got good ball handling skills, so you can use him in pick and roll, and when he stays in control, he can make good decisions.
Here's Krejci. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Hawks lead by 4. Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Pistons trail by 4, so with Johnson sitting on the bench. Here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. Niang out there with Rizachet. Then it's Clint Capella. Then it's Terrence Mann. And it's Krejci in at the shooting guard position. Here's Krejci, guarded by Hardaway. Capella with a screen on Hardaway. Pass to Rizachet. Now, Mann. Here's Niang. It's stolen by Cunningham. And Thompson slams it home.
And his athleticism is really off the charts. Love seeing Thompson punching home like that.
Brent, we talk about guys on the brink of stardom. Cade Cunningham is right there.
Yeah, the two areas you'd love to see Cade improve on is just taking better shots and making plays for others. He has that instinctually, Kevin, as a point guard at his size. But as his team grows, the appreciation for what Cade Cunningham can do on the floor, that will grow too.
Hardaway with the steal. Cunningham for 3. Good, and the assist goes to Hardaway. Cunningham's got 6 points.
And there's something special about Cade Cunningham and his explosiveness when he's in transition like that. That's a quality shot.
Bangs home the trifecta.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Hardaway with a wide-open look. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Mann can't hit. For Detroit, they've gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. The Hawks trail it. Here's Krejci. 17 points in the game. And out of bounds. The Pistons will take it. And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Detroit's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. Detroit, no good that time either. The Hawks have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Asar Thompson. That's his first foul. Pass to LeVert. They set the pick from downtown. Duren pulls it in. Duren's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Cunningham kicks to Harris. No good on the 3. And for the Hawks, they're shooting 41% for the game. Capella sets a screen for Young. There's the triple. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. The Pistons leading. And here's Harris from the arc. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham. Cunningham's got 4 assists in the game. Young looking around. And he connects with the jumper. Young's got 5 points so far.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pistons. Malik Beasley, he's checked in for Asar Thompson. Jaden Ivey comes in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Cunningham. Daniels passes to Capella. Johnson outside. It's stolen by Duren. Schroeder with the ball. And Young picks him up defensively. Ivey, no one around him. Buries the corner three. 15 points in the game.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
And here's Young from the arc. Hits the three-point bomb.
Young knows his range to answer his opponent.
The Pistons have gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime. 5 out of 11. There's 53 seconds left in the third. Hawks have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Johnson with a screen on Ivey. Pass to LeVert. Johnson with a screen on Schroeder. Down to 5 on the shot clock. A nice shot by LeVert.
And continuing to impress and taking on more responsibility. LeVert understanding when he should look to score.
Ivey dishes to Harris. Poke loose. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pistons will retain possession.
Substitution on the court.
17 seconds left in the third.
And man, can Ivey fly. I mean, a big-time finisher.
Drills the three-pointer. Now it's a 4-point Detroit lead. 12 seconds left in the third quarter. And Matthews kicks to Capella. 4 seconds left. The kick out to Matthews. Lets it go with the three. No good on the last second attempt there. And so is Jaden Ivey making things happen. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And on the floor for Detroit here in the fourth. They've got Holland. Marcus Sasser is out there with Ivey. Then there's Isaiah Stewart. And it's Beasley in at the 3 spot. LeVert from outside. It's hauled in by Stewart. Detroit leading by 4. Pass to Sasser. Ivey on the wing. He's covered by Daniels. Off target with his 3. Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this.
Focus, focus, focus. Just make the simple play. And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Atlanta's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Beyond the arc. Trains it from beyond the arc. Daniels has got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for Atlanta. Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession. Hawks making a switch here. Krejci's checked in. Reedy's checked in for Detroit. LeVert the pass to Krejci. LeVert with it. Beasley covering. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Here's Krejci. Offensive rebound. Johnson finds LeVert. They set the pick. Here's Krejci. He's covered by Sasser. 4 on the clock. The tray. And the basket by Krejci. Krejci's got 20. Game winding down, and they just keep changing leads.
And guys, no separation yet, and I really don't think we're going to see any all the way down.
Ivy tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Jacks up a three. Another three for Atlanta.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
Collins kicks to Ivy. Over in the corner, Sasser. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Sasser's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. Johnson, the pass to Krejci. Back to Johnson. And Okongwu has it in the corner. Kicks it out to Johnson. Now, here's LeVert. He's covered by Sasser. Here's Krejci. No good from outside. Detroit's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 three-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Trae Young, he's checked in for the Hawks. 1:51 left in the fourth quarter. For three, Harris. A three-pointer is right on target. And the Pistons lead by 1.
They count on Harris to get their offense going. He delivered.
Young against Cunningham. And Young kicks to Johnson. Pass to LeVert. Young sets a screen for LeVert. 5 to shoot. Launches a three. And Young with the basket on the assist by LeVert. And now that's 11 points for Trae Young. Out to Harris from outside the arc with the tip, and Duren is right there. Duren's got it all tied up now for the Pistons.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
And those second chance points can add up. Daniels passes to Johnson. LeVert with it. Back to Johnson. Young with the ball. Now defended by Cunningham. Three-pointer. Hins the three.
Whoa, the nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Cunningham kicks to Harris.
And it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
So the first one drops, and that brings them within 2 here. And Harris drops them both.
Yeah, not the guy that you want to put at the line in these moments. He's not missing these.
Daniels passes to LeVert. Here's Krejci. Misses the three. Stolen by LeVert. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Krejci on the wing, Daniels. To the wing on the left. Shoots the three. Detroit with the rebound. Cunningham on the wing. And here's Harris from the arc. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot. No good. All right, David, thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
Atlanta, Johnson at the 4 with Okongwu at the 5. Trae Young out there with Dyson Daniels. And it's LeVert in at the 3. And it's the Hawks to start out. These teams like to get into the half-court stand. They like to play at their pace.
Yeah, and there's not many teams like that anymore. But it's all about the details and execution for these teams to maximize their possession.
Now here's Burks. Hero outside. Wiggins passes to Hero. Now here's Burks. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Puts it up. Rebounded by Johnson.
Thin margin of error right there. You have to work for a better shot.
And the 3 is good, and the foul. This could turn into a 4-point play.
That's a big make for LeVert. Should help his confidence.
Atlanta shooting their first free throw in this game. And the Heat unveiling the statue of Dwayne Wade, Stan, the face of the franchise forever.
Yeah, Brian, you think of what he meant to this organization, propelling it to its very first championship, and then attracting other stars to Miami. He is truly the foundation.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, I did have a chance to talk with head coach Quinn Snyder. I asked him outright if he had a plan for Tyler Hero. Coach let me in on their strategy, saying, quote, "We just have to cause problems for him on defense. Hand in the face, crowd him, anything to discourage him from taking shots. So he hopes they can keep Tyler quiet by hassling him all night long." Back to you.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Wiggins from long range connects from downtown.
And that's a good shot for Wiggins. I mean, he can be deadly from the corner.
LeVert finds Young, takes a 3. The rebound by Burks. For Miami, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. From the arc. And that won't fall for him. He's 0 for 2. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Young from long range. And Atlanta misses again. And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. Pass to Adebayo. Takes the 3. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got 4 rebounds now. Up top, Young. He's guarded by Hero. Here's LeVert. Knocks down the 18-footer. LeVert's got 6 points.
Very comfortable shooting it from there. LeVert converts. Get it?
Burks passes to Adebayo. Hero on the wing. Guarded by Young. Offensive board. Pass to Hero. Wiggins for 3. Rebounded by the Hawks. Well, Grant, aside from making East Finals in 2021, how would you assess Trae Young's teams?
Well, they're always solid offensive teams. But Trae is the type of player that you need to surround with defensive-minded guys. And he hasn't really had that.
Hey, no surprise to see an Atlanta native here, Lil Yachty. Must be happy with the score.
And when you talk Lil Yachty, he's one of the most unique sounds in the business right now. I know the young generation loves what he's doing musically.
Ricochet, he's checked in for LeVert.
Smooth shot by Hero. Notice how he doesn't rush himself.
Pass to Daniels. Here's Okongwu. Here's Daniels. Johnson on the wing. Counted by Adebayo. Here's Daniels. Here's the 3. Nope, another miss. 0 for 2 to start the game. Wiggins with it. Now Okongwu defending. Adebayo passes to Wiggins. The 3 is up. Rebounded by Daniels. For Atlanta, they've gone 2 for 7. A sluggish start. Right wing. Young from long range. On target from range.
They're often shooting from way beyond the arc. Young easily pops in the short-range 3.
The kick out to Wiggins. The 3. That shot, no good.
Well, that's what the defense has to do. Make that shot as uncomfortable for him as possible.
There's Young with the 3. Heat trail by 3. It's stolen by Okongwu. And a fast break now for the Hawks. Hero against Young. Pass to Daniels. Here's Ricochet for three. Nails it from beyond the arc.
So good off the catch. The defense has to guard Ricochet better than this.
Wiggins from long range hits the three-pointer. Wiggins has got 6.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And Young, here we go. From downtown, 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. Hawks ahead, up 3. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Hawks.
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
And we've also got to talk about those threes dropping for them. We'll see if they can keep up the momentum from long range.
On the court for Miami here in the second. Kyle Anderson is out there with Kevin Love. Then it's Duncan Robinson. Then there's Tyler Hero. And it's Larson in at the shooting guard. Jovic, he's checked in for Miami. And 6-man, a common term in basketball, has a unique meaning for the Atlanta Hawks, Grant.
Yeah, it's the name of their fan base. Extremely loyal and passionate. And they've swayed the outcome of games.
Here's Krejci. Lets it go from deep. Drains the triple. Krejci's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game.
What an incredible ankle breaker to help create space for a shot.
Outside Robinson. Pass to Jovic. Shot clock at 6. Hero outside. The three-pointer off the mark.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Out to the wing. Niang outside. 4-3. Miami grabs the miss. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Puts up a 3. Kicks it to Hero from deep. Connects from downtown. Hero's got 6.
Yeah, absolutely no hesitation from Hero. He shoots at will from range.
Nails it from 3.
The defense really fell apart there. You can't afford to leave him all alone at the arc.
Here's Jovic. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Larson with the bucket. Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. And it's Krejci missing. Miami has gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. Kicks it to Hero. Anderson for 3. Can't hit it. He's 0 for 2 now.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Niang, pass to Krejci. Gets the 3 to fall. Krejci's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
To the paint. Over to the left wing. Pass to Robinson. Hero outside. Robinson with it. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. For close to a decade now, Stan, Clint Capella has been a double-double machine.
Well, Brian, I think the key to Capella is he knows who he is. He's a great rebounder, rim runner, and shot blocker. And then he doesn't force things offensively. And that's why he's had one of the highest shooting percentages in NBA history.
KYG, know your game. Man, he's checked in for the Hawks.
He's been so aggressive on offense, and with the results, you understand why.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc. Well, you know what's going to happen when he gets a good look. The defense has got to run him off the line.
Pass to Krejci. Wiggins with a steal. Adebayo sets a screen. Hero on the wing. The 3. Rebound Atlanta.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
The ball's knocked loose. Wiggins outside. Now here's Adebayo. Launches it. Capella with a rebound. Capella's got 4 rebounds in the game. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
Robinson, he's checked in for Miami. Pass to man. Spins. Here's Rizachet. Here's Krejci. He's got 12. 5 to shoot. To the left wing. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. That one belongs to Wiggins. Atlanta shooting their second and third shots at the line here. Despite ups and downs, the Atlanta Hawks have remained in the hunt season to season, Stan.
Well, Brian, this team has a lot of resilience. They're scrappy, they're hardworking, and it's helped them stay on the margins, at least, of the playoff picture.
Now here's Robinson. This one for 3. They get the rebound. Outside for Mitchell. He drops it from range.
For a center, Adebayo is an excellent passer. He's always so aware of his surroundings.
Outside man. Into the lane. Pass to Krejci. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll head to the line for 3.
You know, not the smartest play a defender can make there.
And he's good on the second. And he nails the third. With 1 on the clock. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. The Hawks on top. They lead by 4. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
They're thinking about the shot.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. And so Hero will bring it up for Miami. Trailing by 4, Johnson at the 4 with Okongwu at the 5. Dyson Daniels out there with Trae Young, and it's LeVert in at the 3 slot. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Quinn Snyder. Adebayo, no good. Atlanta's gone 7 of 15 from distance in this game. Daniels passes to Young. Lets it fly. Good as the jump shot falls. Young's got 5 points. Well, despite the effort to create super teams, the league has a lot of parity right now, Grant.
It really does, and I like it. And it's not quite like the 80s Celtics and Lakers or the 90s Bulls, partly because of the salary cap. It's so hard to pay more than 2, maybe 3 stars at a time.
Hero, no good. The Hawks lead by 6. Johnson with it, guarded by Adebayo. Outside Young. And that's a foul called on Onyeka Okongwu. That's his first foul.
And they're building up steam, getting out in front and trying not to look back.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Trae Young. That's his first foul. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Adebayo from long range. Sinks it from distance.
When you get faced up at one end, you want to get it back at the other.
A bit of a duel going on between them. Came down the floor looking for immediate payback.
Heat trail by 6. And coach, with Okongwu adding a 3 to his game, it's hard to keep him off the floor now.
It is, Brian, and he can do a lot for a team when he plays. He can now spread out the floor. He can guard multiple positions. But the main thing Okongwu does is he is all over the glass.
The Hawks lead by 3. Young from long range. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. It's on Tyler Hero. Well, Coach, we know how good Young is offensively, but he gets heavy criticism for his defense.
Yeah, look, and at 6'1", 164 pounds, he has some obvious limitations, Brian, but he's shown improved effort as a defender, and it shows in his defensive rating.
And you have to have that scoring ability on the floor. Now here's Burks. Oh, it's stolen by LeVert. And he's all alone. Fires the 3. Look at Young, making it look easy.
The deep ball from Young. He only needs a little wiggle room to feel comfortable firing away.
Wiggins for 3. The rebound by Atlanta. Johnson's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Young finds a Kongwu, and here's LeVert for 3. And the Hawks with another 3.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage. Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
Young from long range. Count that one. He's now 5 for 8.
It's another big night for Trae Young. A relentless scorer, constantly testing your defense.
Adebayo from long range. And again, no good by Miami.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
Well, this is a spot where you have to be able to go to your leaders. They need to step up and make a play to turn things around.
Niang, he's checked in for Atlanta. Risache comes in for Daniels. And Miami also making a switch. Robinson's checked in. Now here's Johnson. Cashes in the first attempt of the game. Johnson's gotten his first points in this one.
And it hasn't just been their stellar offense. Their defense has been effective as well.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
Pass to Niang. Here's Risache, defended by Burks. Now Okongwu. Okongwu, a screen on Hero. LeVert passes to Johnson. 6 to shoot from outside the arc. The shot by LeVert, no good. Heat trail by 14. Well, Coach, the Heat have had some deep playoff runs recently, making the finals twice in 5 years.
Yeah, Brian, and what's really interesting is that they've only been higher than a 5 seed once in that span. They just hit a different gear in the playoffs.
Really good passing wing. Risache isn't a ball stopper. He really looks for his teammates.
Hero, no good. The Hawks lead by 17. LeVert with the ball. Now Burks defending. Here's Niang. And Atlanta hits again from deep.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Now here's Johnson. Here's LeVert. Can't hit the turnaround jumper.
Those are precisely the looks this team is trying to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
Mitchell with the ball. For 3, Robinson. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so it's Atlanta. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
You have to love his unselfishness and ability to make those around him better.
Well, he really just helps tie this team together. They know they can count on him to set them up.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the floor for Miami, starting the fourth quarter, they've got Kyle Anderson. Tyler Hero is out there with Duncan Robinson, and it's Highsmith in at the 4-man spot. Beyond the arc, tips it, controls the rebound and the putback. And the Hawks lead by 19.
He has the knack for being in the right spot at the right time. Gets a lot of sneaky points with his work on the glass.
Back to Anderson. For 3, Robinson. Capella with a rebound. Capella's got 5 rebounds tonight. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
Krejci's checked in for Matthews. Here's Krejci. 3-pointer. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
The defense was just nowhere to be found, and because of that, he adds to their lead.
Yeah, look, the truth is, he doesn't need much space anyway. But that one was too easy. Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Just over a minute played here in the 4th. He rifled that one in from distance.
For like 95% of guys, that is a bad shot, but not Hero. He's got endless range.
Well, you like the competitive mindset there, trying to answer right back. It just didn't fall.
Robinson passes to Highsmith. The 3-ball. Robinson can't hit. The Hawks lead by 17, and George Niang gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game. Outside Burks, launches a 3, counted from distance. Well, Stan, every franchise has their guy. What kind of things do you want your franchise player to exhibit?
Well, Brian, here's what people have to understand. The culture of your team is determined by your best player. If you want a hardworking, unselfish, competitive team, that best player, that franchise guy, has to embody those things.
Now here's Burks. And the jumper from the wing offline.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Pure from 3-point range. Krejci's got 6 in the quarter.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Fires the 3. Second chance shot. Pass to Rizachet. Back to Capella. Here's Krejci. The 3 is up. It's hauled in by the Heat. Ware's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And it goes out of bounds. That went off Capella.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
And it's a completely new group for the Hawks.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking him up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
Now here's Burks. The offensive rebound. Wiggins passes to Burks. Adebayo from long range. Drills it from deep.
They're improving, but still find themselves behind.
Yeah, it'll take time. They need to keep stringing together positive possessions. And defensively, they need stops.
Here in the 4th quarter, just under 2.5 gone by.
Well, his shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
Fires from the wing. Over to the wing. From downtown. The rebound by Wiggins.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that open.
Hero with the bucket.
Well, that's what you want. Get him the ball and see if he can close the gap.
Here's Okongwu. Pass to Young. And here's Johnson. Here's LeVert. Well, the jumper's good from inside 6 feet.
And there's no way this margin gets closed down. Great execution of a game plan and a nice win here for the Hawks.
And the huge difference today, the efficiency from beyond the arc.
Yeah, once they started hitting shots, it stretched out the D and opened up the entire offense.
Wiggins from long range. It's Wiggins on the wing. Here's the 3. Okongwu with the rebound.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential. Deflects the pass. On the wing, Burks. Hero against Young. 5 on the clock. And so it's Atlanta easily grabbing this one. All right, Allie, thank you. And that about wraps it up for Stan.